Why PSI? Are you a school looking for health and educational services? Are you a professional looking to work in schools? With over 1,000 dedicated team members, PSI supports students in more than 500 schools through high-quality health and education services. We raise the power of education in 3 ways: school health programs, educational support services, and training and education opportunities. We support over 300 schools with our school health clinic program with RNs, LPNs, or school health assistants. Medically fragile students are attending traditional school utilizing the one-on-one care our special needs nursing program provides. And meeting state requirements couldn't be easier with PSI's school screening program. For more than 40 years, PSI has been enriching the educational experience. When your students are struggling academically, social-emotionally, or behaviorally, evidence shows that individualized evaluations, therapy, and instruction from a qualified professional can help students better navigate and even succeed in the educational environment. Rely on PSI to provide the qualified professionals that will give your students the education experience they deserve. PSI believes in partnering for positive outcomes through our training and education division. Our nationally recognized and school-tested experts are able to provide professional development to your staff, students, and community. Not only can we assist you with state-mandated and best practice certification for school staff, but we can also provide timely student-specific trainings to address hot topic issues in your school. We understand that meeting all the health, education, and training needs of your students and staff can be very difficult on your own. As a top employer and a Smart 50 business honoree, PSI's progressive leadership approach ensures top-notch professionals are there to assist you in compliance with current obligations and take the burden of monitoring these changes off your school leadership team. Let PSI raise the power of education for your students, your staff, and your community.
During when there was no vaccine, I couldn't see my family and stuff. I couldn't go many places, and that was tough.
Everyone should be able to walk around normally and not have to crowd away from each other and not have to keep wearing masks, not being able to see your friends and family, not being able to socialize. I think that with everyone getting the vaccine, they can go back to being normal and having to go to daily family dinners or see their friends every day.
Getting this COVID vaccination was so important to us because our son is involved in extracurricular activities and we wanted him to be able to get involved with those again and to be able to be safe.
I feel like I'm gonna have a lot more freedom, I'm gonna be able to go more places. It's gonna feel more normal going back to school this year.
This was so smooth and painless, and I'm so thankful for this opportunity to have my son vaccinated.
One of our main goals this year with this project and with this partnership through PSI University Hospitals is to get as many students and families vaccinated to return to school as normal as possible. That is the ultimate goal for us, to make sure that we provide this opportunity to allow families and students to take advantage of what a very important thing in this society today.
I think that students are just as susceptible as the rest of the public to the COVID illness, and I think it's important they get the vaccine so they can go back to school and not sit 6 feet apart and get back to socializing. Even something as simple as a sports event, having spectators come and being able to go to those things. And I think that will help immensely.
With the seamless process that University Hospitals had set up for as many students as possible to receive the vaccination, this was a no-brainer. We really believe in reaching as many kids as we can with our connections throughout the schools to make this happen.
I am so thankful that my son is able to get this vaccination so that next year we can kind of have a return to normalcy. I'm looking forward to him being excited about going to school and not being nervous about possibly getting sick or getting someone else sick. So this is really important.
Find a spot that has 2 papers.
Remember, you're teaching predict, hypothesis, guess, and then they need to draw.
Try to do it.
Okay, so are you ready?
It was so amazing that you can start so small and these kids have these glorious imaginations that take them to another place. My one young lady, she didn't even realize how great she was, and so she'd just hang back, and then when she glowed and got it, she was up here with the stuff. The biggest thing was explaining to her that, you know what, greatness does take a little longer, but you're still amazing.
My name is Christine Worthington, and I'm a speech therapist here at St. Francis of Assisi School. And this summer, I am running a summer learning program for St. Francis. We are partnering with ThinkStretch and St. Francis to run a summer learning program to help close the learning gap due to COVID or some students that might need a little bit of boost in some of the learning that they may have missed due to school closures. PSI really has stepped in to make sure that we can be an integral part in closing that gap, helping as many students as we possibly can, helping our client schools to be able to provide that instruction to our students.
Who's ready for this?
72.
Whoa, you were super fast with that.
I just walked in and saw that. That's amazing.
Look who's here.
It's run by Bruce, the professor, and he makes like these cool activities, like glow-in-the-dark dinosaurs and assemble a wooden dinosaur. So when we went to lunch, when we came back, we'd always do like a cool or fun STEM project, like building, connecting things, circuits, learning, all that stuff. My favorite was the mermaid one, where I got to dig up all of the cool pearls and stuff. And I liked the rockets too.
What I felt here was that there was not an age level. And we didn't say grade 4 or grade 3 or whatever. It was you're with Miss Williams or you're with Miss Neff. So they were a cohesive group instead of you're grade 2.
We did a sink or float with the kindergarten class, where we would fill out charts of if certain objects sink or float. What is a prediction? I don't know. It's a guess. If it's under the water line, then it sinked. If it's above the water line, then it floated. What about a feather? Test them and see. Sink or float? Sink. Good job.
When we had our rocket activity, it was difficult. It was hard to read the instruction. And so the older kids were so eager to then, they were like, I'll help the kindergartners. They would just sit together and learn together.
I think the most memorable moment was at the end of the day, they wanted a group hug, and the smiles and stuff when they come in every morning, some of the comments, they're like, we got the best teacher. And so kids don't have to say that.
I would definitely come back.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
The students were saying, can we go an extra week? Can we come on Fridays? Because we only went Monday through Thursday. There was really good response.
I liked kind of just being here. I mean, it was really fun.
I really hope that they can take away what they're learning, the practical knowledge, and they can apply it.
Everybody just really brought something different to the table, and it was amazing to get to know these students and, you know, find out a little bit more of them. Helping them to learn and helping them to believe in themselves is so amazing to me. And just being able to have even just a little part of that is the memorable part, the light bulbs that go off when they figure it out. As a teacher, you always learn something from your students. It's definitely not just us giving to them, it's a lot of them giving back to us.